guys, it's Stephanie here. So I'm at one of the homes. It's gonna be really loud just because we're on a busy street, but I am in one of my neighborhoods. This super nice woman offered to let me highlight her tree. It is one of my absolute favorite trees, and it is in its peak of blooming. It's springtime. It is one of the earliest blooming spring trees, and if you do not have one of these, you need to get one. It is absolutely gorgeous. So I live in zone 6. It's cold hardy, and I'm just going to show you what it looks like because it is just so beautiful. I decided to do a voiceover so you wouldn't have to battle that traffic noise, but look at that bloom. Isn't that so pretty? So not all the buds have come out yet. It is still loaded, and so many more have to open up, but once they do open up, it has got this soft pink, and it is just so incredibly lush and just a showstopper. This particular variety is the saucer magnolia. The saucer magnolia has different varieties within that category, and why you want a saucer magnolia is that it's cold hardy down to zone 5 through 9. I live in a zone 6, so it does really well where I live. They have magnolias that are for more mild winters. Anyway, I just want to give you a little shot of one that's a little bit more established. I have one in my house that's been planted, at my house that's been planted for about 3 years. It is still loaded with buds. So I'm going to take you over there, show you what it's going to look like. And there we go. Okay guys, I'm back at my house. I want to show you my saucer magnolia. This is the Jane variety. It gets a little bit smaller and it does handle pruning well. So I've pruned it. It's only been in my ground for about 3 years, so it's not very big, but it is so full of buds. This is one of my things I look most forward to in spring is this Magnolia Jane. Without fail, I get so many compliments on this tree. It is so beautiful, so let's take a look at it. Look how pretty those buds are. This is so exciting when this starts to happen. So this is definitely my earliest blooming tree and probably flower besides my tulips and my spring bulbs. It is so gorgeous. And I also I got some transplant from my mom's house for these forget-me-nots. So they're a little bit rough. They're gonna recover as I water, but isn't that gonna be such a beautiful contrast? The blue forget-me-nots and these pink blossoms that are none other. And it's just I'm gonna let this blue forget-me-not just kind of wrap around this whole area. And then these little starts I just cut out. So it does handle pruning well. You just wanna prune this tree after it's done blooming. These ones I'm gonna prune now because I don't care to have buds. Anyway, this area is kind of a part shade area, so at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon it gets shade. But I have one in full sun and it does just fine. Another thing I really love about this tree is the leaves are really nice and thick and glossy. So when it's done blooming, it has such a nice texture. Those leaves have such a nice texture. And it was kind of funny. So last year I had some bloom. So this is really only a spring blooming one. Every now and then it will get a few extra buds and blooms that want to come out later in the season. But when it gets hot around 103 degrees here, it was so funny. I was so excited last year. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm getting some more buds. And then literally they never opened up and they just fried brown. So they those blossoms definitely like the cooler heat, but the tree's just fine in the heat and the leaves don't mind it. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Hit the notification bell. I'm going to be talking about a lot of fun flowers throughout the year and some good combinations and different things. And stay tuned for that update on my magnolia because it's going to be really pretty. I'll just do a quick little update so you can kind of see how long it goes from bud until blossom. And then we will talk to you later. Have so much fun gardening. Bye.